Here we are again in my little kitchen in Lecce in the south of Italy. My name is Francesco and today I'm going to show you a great pasta dish in which you can use the fennel greens that I told you on Monday when I made the caramelized fennel. You should never throw that stuff away because it's got a great flavour, especially when it's combined with fish or seafood. So today I'm going to do a pasta dish using some shrimp. I'm going to add some cherry tomatoes and garlic, a little bit of white wine, and that's going to be all the flavours. The fennel's going to do the rest. And the pasta itself is one of the first recipes I ever filmed here. It's busiato, which is a Sicilian pasta, and it's frozen from then, so I'm going to use it straight from the freezer. It tastes as good as fresh. The only thing is you shouldn't let it thaw out, you should cook it straight from frozen. It will take a couple of minutes longer because of course it will bring the temperature of the boiling water right down at first, but it'll be as good as new, and it's a real quick meal to make. The shrimp obviously are not going to take even as long as the pasta takes to cook. That's going to be a 10 or 15 minute meal. I hope you enjoy the recipe. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and do leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Come back and follow me for more. Let's cook. For today's recipe you are going to need fennel greens, shrimp, garlic, cherry tomatoes, white wine and your pasta of choice. I'm using busiato. The stars of the show in this recipe are the fennel greens, so grab yourself a good handful per portion and chop them nice and finely, like so. Next, you're going to need a handful of cherry tomatoes per portion too. Cut these simply into quarters. And last but not least, a handful of shrimp per portion. With just a single cut along the back of them, you can easily remove the intestine. This is all you need to do, and then you can get started with cooking. As soon as your pasta water is boiling vigorously, add a good pinch of salt, then add the pasta. The other ingredients for the sauce will cook in less time than the pasta takes to cook. The pasta I was using today was fresh pasta that I had frozen, which made it take about 4 or 5 minutes in all. In the meantime, warm up some extra virgin olive oil, drop in a clove of garlic in the skin, and when it slowly begins to sizzle, add the finely chopped fennel greens. Give them a good stir and let them fry for 1 or 2 minutes. This will give them time to infuse all of their flavour into the oil, along with the garlic. Give your pasta a stir so that it doesn't stick. Give your fennel greens a stir so that they don't burn, and add the shrimp. Keep the temperature nice and high and let the shrimp change colour from white to pink. They're only small, so you don't want to overcook them. Season them simply with a good pinch of salt and plenty of freshly ground black pepper. After just a minute or so, you can add the cherry tomatoes. Give them a minute or so in the pan along with the garlic and the shrimp, and then deglaze with a splash of white wine. Stir it through and let everything cook down for 1 or 2 minutes. After a minute or so, the alcohol will have evaporated away from the white wine. We can remove the garlic and let the sauce develop by itself. The cherry tomatoes will cook down into the wine, and in the meantime we can drain the pasta and add it into the pan so that everything cooks together. Give it a good stir through, add a little more pasta water if necessary, give the pasta a nice toss, and the starch from the pasta and the wine and the water in the frying pan will turn into a nice sauce all by itself. So easy. Give it a final stir through, have a little taste to see that the pasta is well done, and then you're ready to serve, nice and piping hot. Finish with a little freshly ground pepper, add more of the green fennel fronds for decoration, and you're ready to enjoy. Buon appetito!